Hello, beautiful people. You're all welcome to the health segment here on Bobby's channel, and I'm your YouTube nurse, Gail Sirabi. You can also call me Nurse Bobby. Any name goes at all for me. Today, we'll be discussing something concerning health and, most importantly, breast cancer. You all know that we are in Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this month is celebrated each year. So, today, I'll be answering 5 questions that people do ask me about breast cancer. I know most of us here know so many theories concerning breast cancer. Today we'll be delving into all of these theories, just talking about the questions I'm usually being asked about breast cancer. I've done research concerning it. I have my questions here, so I'll read the questions out and then we'll discuss it right here. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, you're welcome back. So, the first question I'll be delving right into is that someone asked that does not wearing bra reduce your risk of breast cancer? For on the 13th of October each year, which is during the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we celebrate No Bra Day. And most people think that not wearing bra reduces your risk of breast cancer. However, research has it that whether you wear bra or not does not increase nor reduce your risk of breast cancer. However, if you don't wear bra, it's more or less like a plus to you. But it has no correlation or there's no correlation between breast cancer and wearing of braces. However, there's still research ongoing, so you just have to wait and then see what later research or future research will bring us. Before I proceed, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please, it's very important to me. Kindly subscribe to my channel by tapping on the subscription button, and don't forget to tap on the notification button as well, so that for every video I post in the future, you'll be the first to receive a notification of it. So the second question is that, Thomas, does having a breast cancer mean that I'll die? One the most important thing about breast cancer is early detection. It is very important if you detect or your breast cancer is detected at its early stage. That is a stage where a lump is being formed. That's why it is very important for you to do monthly self breast examination to be able to identify any of these lumps in your breast. And when you identify any of these lumps in your breast, you do well to see a doctor, okay, so that they will run further tests on you to further conclude whether it is breast cancer or not. Because some women tend to have lumps in their breast, but where after several tests and the diagnosis turns out not to be breast cancer. So the fact that you have a lump doesn't mean you have breast cancer. But if you get breast cancer, it doesn't automatically mean that you will die. Studies even show that for a 5-year survival rate of women with breast cancer, about 90 out of 100 women survives or lives even after 5 years after being diagnosed of having breast cancer. And after 10 years, about 84 out of 100 women still survives after being diagnosed of having breast cancer. So the fact that you've been diagnosed of having breast cancer is not an end in itself. So you just have to just brace it, okay? Brace it, be strong, see your doctor. Whatever your doctor tells you to do it. Whatever the oncologist asks you to do, please do it, okay? So that you live longer, so that your survival rate will be higher. So the third question is, does my breast type increase or reduce my risk of breast cancer? We women have different types of breast and then also different density when it comes to breast. Some women have a softer breast, whilst others have a really, really dense breast. And women who have denser breasts have an increased risk of developing breast cancer. Why? Because with their breasts, they have more tissues than fat, whilst those with softer breasts have more fat than breast tissues. So the fact that people with denser breasts have more tissues than fat, it makes it difficult for them or even for a mammogram to detect a tumor, that's a cancerous tumor in their breast. So before they realize their cancer has probably progressed, that's why it's very difficult, or people with denser breast have higher risk of developing breast cancer. So yes, having a denser breast increases your risk of developing breast cancer. So just know yourself. I'm always saying that women, we are all different. We all have different types of breast. Our breast feels different, our breast looks different. So always be observant, know what is normal for you, so that when breast cancer tends to set in at this early stage, you'll be able to detect it earlier, so that you can seek medical attention so that it doesn't progress, and for also for your survival rate to be higher. So the fourth question is that, does the fact that a family member has breast cancer mean that I'll get it too? You know, yes, because but it's not automatic. Breast cancer or any other type of cancer, it runs in families. So and with breast cancer, when your close family member, maybe your sister or your mother, has breast cancer, your risk of developing breast cancer doubles. So if you know that in your family, maybe your mother has breast cancer, what you have to do is that you have to see a doctor, okay, so that they can run what we call genetic testing on you. They'll check whether you have the breast cancer, or if you inherited the breast cancer gene, or the gene that causes breast cancer, so that when it is detected, they'll opt for options that will help you, so that you don't develop breast cancer later in life. So it's very important, if you know a family member or a close member who has it, please do see your doctor, okay, so that they'll take care of it, because it increases your risk of developing it too. So the last question is that, does sucking of breast by men really decrease my risk of developing breast cancer? You know, there have been many studies. I've been hearing this for years. Always, every year during Breast Cancer Awareness Month, you hear people saying that you should encourage your partners to suck your breast so that you don't develop breast cancer. The thing is that, or the fact is, your partner sucking your breast does not reduce or increase your risk of developing breast cancer. That is what studies says. However, it helps with early detection, because during the act where your partner is sucking your breast or holding your breast, touching it, massaging it, he is likely to detect any lump in your breast. Okay, you know, some women don't tend to really pay attention to themselves. So the fact that your partner sucks your breast just helps with the early detection of breast cancer. That is, find out if there's a lump in your breast, because your partner can say, oh hey, when I was touching it, oh I felt that there's a lump somewhere, oh it felt different. You see, because most people who have the lump in their breast that develop to be breast cancer don't even feel pain. They think it's just one of those things and the lump will go away on its own, but before they realize, the cancer has progressed. So the fact that your partner sucks your breast, as I'm saying again, does not prevent you from getting breast cancer, but it helps with early detection. However, breastfeeding mothers, or when you give birth at an early stage, it helps reduce your risk of breast cancer. Why? Because it helps reduce your exposure to the hormone estrogen. And this hormone is what helps women to develop their sexual sex characteristics, helps develop their breast. And hormone also, the estrogen, which is also a hormone, is what feeds the cancer cells and makes them grow. So during breastfeeding, the hormone estrogen is decreased, and then hormones such as oxytocin and prolactin increases. So the presence of prolactin, which helps in the production of breast, and oxytocin, which helps in the expulsion of the milk, the fact that these two hormones increases, it helps decrease your level of estrogen, which is why breastfeeding mothers don't menstruate. So when you breastfeed your child, it's just a plus for you to help reduce your risk of developing breast cancer. And also, most especially when you feed your or breastfeed your baby as long as maybe 2 years, it also help increase or make the risk reduction higher. So it's very important when you give birth, you breastfeed your child. These are the questions that people tend to ask me, and I've answered all of these questions now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video if you've enjoyed it. Share it to friends and your loved ones. Let them all know about this so that all of us can be saved. Maybe this info will save someone somewhere. Okay, so let's share it. Let it get as far as it can. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am your YouTube nurse again, Gail Sababi, or you can call me Nurse Bobby. Thank you. I love you all. Bye. And I'll see you in my next video, okay?
Boy, you had me from the start. By the way you stared, the way you wrote up on me, yeah.